So recently my anxiety has kind of taken over my life. What on earth are you doing? Go! Go! Can't let them get their head down. If you get their head down, you'll... Really? What on earth?
I'm going to get a long, wide angle shot in case you get bucked off. Well, it takes a while to get on.
Mum's like, this is boring as shit, I'm off.
Archie.
They're just his happy bounces.
Oh, happy bounce. Oh, okay.
All of the things we're taking, 'cause we are young and we're ashamed.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. I think it's been like 4 months since I've posted like a long format type video. Lots of things going on in the background and in personal life, but here we are, we have made it. Thank you for all the support on my Instagram reels that I've been posting and also my YouTube shorts. You guys have been loving them, which has been amazing, and I've really been enjoying filming them. But today we're going to take Dad out by Archie. But today, as you can see by the title, we are going to be hopping on Archie for the first time in like 2-ish months. So as you'll see, I've got my safety equipment on, old helmet, back protector. I don't have any bubble wrap unfortunately, and I don't have any sellotape, so we're just going to be holding on for dear life. Also, if anyone comments on how feral Archie looks, that is because he's literally had 2 months off, and the next video that you'll see will most likely include a trim up making him look less like a bush pony type video. Yeah, but before we get on today, I want to talk to you a little bit about some things that I've been doing behind the scenes to help with my anxiety around riding. So recently my anxiety has kind of taken over my life, which has been a big contributing factor as to why I haven't uploaded a long format video. This anxiety has stemmed from things going on in my personal life that have kind of seeped into my riding life, and because of the impact it's having on my riding life, I've decided that I really want to go back to basics and really get to the root of what's going on. I've been doing this by working through an online program called Fear to Freedom, which has been developed by Katie. She's a British therapist and a psychological coach, and she's also an equestrian herself, so she knows exactly the struggles that we're going through as riders, and she's created such an amazing resource to help fellow riders with their anxiety. I'm not being paid to say this, there's nothing like that going on in the background, and I don't promote anything that I personally don't believe in, and I've been working through the program and finding that it's really been helping, and I attribute my ability to now be able to film a YouTube video and hop on Archie for the first time in 3 months to the fact that I've been working through this program and really getting to understand my anxiety and fears more. I think in our sport, when we think about fear, it's often quite an externalized version of that fear and almost stereotypical, in the sense that that visual kind of response that we see as bystanders is like crying, shaking, hyperventilating, that really kind of panic response. And as we know, that's a very common response to have when we are experiencing fear, especially when we think about the fight or flight response when we are in a fearful state. But one interesting thing that I've found with working through the Fear to Freedom program is that my fear, although some of it is fight or flight response, there is a deeper layer to it where I'm also in a freeze response. And for me, that kind of looks like an avoidant type of reaction. And before I acknowledged that that was a fear response, I was telling myself that I was being lazy or that I was unmotivated, those types of narratives towards how I was reacting to the fear of riding. But having worked through a few modules, I'm now able to see that that's actually a way that my fear has manifested, and my brain is just trying to avoid that situation that's causing the fear, and I can see that that is showing up as a part of me that's dysregulated and overwhelmed. But the good thing is that now that I know what's going on mentally, I can be compassionate towards myself. I can be curious as to why I might be feeling that type of way, and I can also now start working on ways to help myself through those emotions and those thoughts. So along with those avoidant behaviours, I was also setting some really unrealistic expectations for myself, and that stems from perfectionism, and that is also another way that my anxiety manifests. I try and control everything so much to the point where I want everything to be perfect. That is a really unhelpful way of living, and then my avoidant responses kick in because I'm so anxious that I'm not going to meet those expectations that I then avoid to try and reduce the amount of anxiety they feel. But obviously it goes around in circles and it's not fun. So today, before I hop on Archie, I've set myself some more realistic goals so that I'm setting myself up for success and also working on addressing those fears and anxieties that are lurking in the background and that are controlling me and are not very fun. So the first one is feel the feelings and do it anyway. I have been letting my emotions control me and prevent me from doing what I love. But like the saying, I can feel the emotions and do it anyway. Your emotions don't have to dictate or rule your life. And also your emotions and thoughts aren't actually genies in a bottle that can predict the future. The second one is actually just getting on and riding, because I have been stuck in a state of just being frozen and not being able to do anything. So by getting out there, getting Archie tacked up and hopping on, that is a huge win within itself. The next goal that I've set myself is to walk, trot and canter. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be in a frame, doesn't have to look lovely, doesn't have to go out and win a dressage test, because that's such an unrealistic expectation to have. Archie's had 3 months off, so not only is it unrealistic for Archie, but it's also unrealistic for me. And the last goal that I've set myself is to just film an authentic video for YouTube, because obviously I'm quite open about discussing equestrian mental health, and I think it would be quite fake of me to come on here and wait a couple of months until my riding is at a level where I feel that it's socially acceptable to be posted online, or when I think that it meets the expectation of how I want it to look, because that's not where I'm at. And if I was to do that, I don't think it would be very like genuine of me or authentic. So today you're going to get a very messy, very raw, very realistic depiction of what it looks like to bring a horse back into work, and you as a rider come back into work as well. I hope that it can be comforting to know that you're not alone in the times when you aren't at your peak rider fitness or aren't at your peak performance level. And I hope that it can also just normalise that not every rider's going to look amazing and like it's going to go out and win dressage tests or go out and win show jumping rounds. But I hope it can be authentic and hopefully somewhat reassuring that you're not alone in this, and that it's totally okay to experience anxiety. And if you're needing some additional support or looking for a way to overcome your fears and anxieties, I'll leave Katie's details down below so you can look into the program. But with all that rambling, I will kindly stop. Those are the goals for today's ride. That is where I'm at mentally and kind of why I haven't been uploading long format videos, because my anxiety has been controlling my life. But today we're going to put a stop to that. We're going to step outside our comfort zone and we're going to start the journey of overcoming those anxieties. But I think it's now definitely time to get into the fun part of bringing the horse in and actually riding. So let's go.
Thanks, Fishy. Hi, hello. I'm going to smile. A beautiful smile.
You take this still up.
Look at the statue. You've got dreadlocks that are really trim. You know, make it look pretty for the girls. Look at you, you're filthy.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Oh, did you go and walk it? Oh. Yeah. You're like all for the aesthetics for the photo, but for the pony that's spooky. Hey, at least you won't have Mum apologising to the judge before you even go in the arena. Nemo. What on earth are you doing? But today is our first ride back on Archie. I am anticipating that he may be a little bit exuberant because he finds life thrilling and he loves his job. But when he's had time off, he can be a little bit fresh and a little bit spicy. So I hope it's entertaining for you, but equally I hope I survive to tell the tale. If not, it'll be great content. But with that, I think we shall head over to the arena and get ready to hop on. before I get mauled to death by this beast. He's like, this girl needs to shut up, she talks too much. Gotta have our usual itch. Some good chewing you've got going on here. Really? What on earth? Attach the safety equipment. Don't bite my bum.
I'm going to get a long, wide angle shot in case you get bucked off.
Thanks.
Well, it takes a while to get on.
I'm also tempting fate because I haven't lunged him. To be fair, when I lunge Archie I get dragged, so gotta do my 2 taps. Makes me feel safe. Oh, nothing out. We make friends with the dragon. Be nice. I've just gone around and walked, warmed up his back a little bit, checked out how he's doing and feeling. It was good for my anxiety. I find it easier to be doing something and my anxiety lessens, but the sitting around waiting is kind of what makes the anticipation of it all worse. But now that he's slightly warmed up, I'm going to actually get into properly warming him up. I'm going to focus on keeping my heart rate down and breathing properly, because one thing that I've noticed I do is I hold my breath and then my whole body gets tense. So I'm going to try and do some singing and try and bring some comedy to the situation, because we don't need to be taking ourselves that seriously. We're literally just hopping on and riding for the fun of it. And as I said before, my expectations are very low. The fact that I've gotten on Archie is an achievement, and I've been living by the quote, 1% better each day, and my 1% today is the fact that I've got on Archie and I'm making a video. And Mum's like, this is boring as shit, I'm off. But yeah, I'm gonna start warming Archie up properly now, so doing some flexion, doing some walk and trot, transitions, that kind of thing. Which you can sometimes do when... Archie! Go! Come on, man! You haven't even started! No! And give him something to think about. There you are. Quite stiff. Like big butts in a kid, not look. That's how the girls here in there. I'm so unfit. Holy moly. The day I almost died.
Part 2.
Come forward. No. Okay, walk to canter. No, no. Can't let them get their head down. If they get their head down,
Keep your head up.
what's an Adele song that I can start singing?
Hello, it's me.
I heard that you're getting down the girl and you're married now. Oh, friend, why you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue, I don't hide it, but stay away. I couldn't fight it.
Archie, Archie.
Where was I up to?
You're about to launch off.
About to eat dirt. I wish nothing but the best me. Oh, big. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for singing this. Starting in my heart, reaching the fever pitch. Don't do it, don't do it, don't. Have mercy. Good man. Good boy. It's funny, when he does stuff, I'm not anxious at all. Like my instincts just take over and I'm like, just hold on for dear life. But the anticipation of it is worse than actually riding through it.
Yeah.
And he didn't even like do anything, he was just fresh.
Well, he had a few bucks.
But like on the scale of things, they weren't that bad.
No.
And I'm pleased with myself because I rode him through it instead of getting like caught up in it
Yeah.
and then letting it kind of like control you.
Yeah.
Or the fear of it happening again. Whereas I was like, no, he just needs to go forward. Well, first of all, he needs to get his head up. And then we can start going forward. So they're just his happy bounces.
Oh, happy bounce. Oh, okay.
Like he just gets so excited. He's like, woo, we're back in work. We're gonna bounce on the spot. See? But that's why he needs to be in regular work with him, because he can get a little bit spicy.
Yes.
A little bit spicy. But I think I'll finish on that because I would take that as a success
For both.
for both of us.
Yeah.
And he had nice moments of working as well. That's exactly how I feel.